What is up, guys? Here it is, your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I bring you Aurory, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to break it down in 3 segments. Number 1, we're going to show you gameplay. Number 2, we're going to break down the Litepaper. And number 3, I'm going to show you how to get into the token sale. I'm super bullish. And look at my new haircut. I'm looking extra fucking juicy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you like, make sure you comment with any scams, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. Now, you can use the timestamps down below, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for something specific within this video. So, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's actually break down the gameplay of Aurory. First things first, NFTs and humans, a powerful coexistence. The universe of Aurory is populated with creatures called NFTs. NFTs populate a world called Antic, which is filled with relics and forgotten artifacts waiting to be discovered. NFTs, however, are incomplete and only show themselves to those humans who they find worthy of validating their existence. In return for this companionship, they offer humans their incredible powers. They are always on the lookout for strong and worthy humans and are on a constant quest to better themselves through combat and duels with other trainers. Players roam the game world discovering new NFTs and use their wallets to catch them, acquire the best team, train them to adapt to any situation, and form new strategies on your way to becoming the next undefeated legend. So now you guys can put the picture together. You go into this adventure world, you adventure, you find these NFTs, you catch them, and then you train them and you fight against other players in PvP. So that's pretty cool. I'm more interested in the roaming around the world, to be honest. I don't really like the PvP, battling system, but I have nothing against it. It's a personal thing. So I'm going to be roaming around the world and catching NFTs. Now, of course, if I have to train them to keep going in the world, of course, I'll do that, right? Like I'll sacrifice some of the things that I don't like to keep roaming around the world. So I'm very, very bullish on this game. And I think the beauty of this game is that in the future, and I've talked to the devs about this, they haven't confirmed or anything. It's just an idea that I told them, like, hey, we could maybe in the future, make this an MMORPG. I mean, I have never seen an MMORPG with this type of look, with this type of feel, and with this type of characters, right? It would be so insane to have a fully blown MMORPG. Now, this is not what it is right now, right? It's going to be adventure and then PvP. So every species of NFTs has their own strength and abilities, giving them multiple strategic roles in combat, from brute force to team support, defense, sabotage, and manipulation. It's all up to you, the trainer, to find the best NFTs with the strongest synergy. So as I mentioned, to start with, one game, two experiences. You got the story-driven single-player mode, and then you got the competitive battleground, which is the PvP, player versus player. This is going to be free to play to earn, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll be able to enjoy both PvE and PvP experiences up to the tournament without spending anything. The single player campaign will provide you with everything to get you up and running in the game for free. No paywall and no unpleasant surprises. The end goal is to compete in the PvP environment, ladies and gentlemen. Incentivize playing. The solo PvE game mode will incentivize player with NFTs of those creatures they just defeated, and by winning Aury tokens once game chapters are completed. So you earn when you go into the PvE mode. Of course, the PvE mode is not gonna give you like the most potential in earning, it's just kind of like a reward for you completing the thing, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Now you got the marketplace. Every item you acquire can then be sold on the marketplace to obtain Aury tokens. You can trade NFTs, equipment, consumables, battlefields, and more. Advanced sorting tools and analytics will be able to help you make the wisest sell and purchases. This is very, very important. For a marketplace to be efficient, you need all the information, and I think a lot of games actually miss that point a lot of the time. They have this marketplace, and you can't see the past sales, you can't see the overall in time, how has an item been sold throughout time. That gives you a lot of insights, and it's very, very important. Very, very important. And not only the type of item, but a specific item. So if you buy a specific NFT, you want to see the history of that NFT and when it was sold, why it was sold, right? It gives you a lot of insights, and it helps you in the marketplace. That's very, very important for a market to be efficient. Now, this is super, super cool because as a PvE player, you can be like, well, I don't like PvP that much, but you can go capture NFTs and sell it in the marketplace. So there's a way to earn without you having to, put money or anything like that. Now, we have to see to what extent you can get NFTs. Like, can you farm NFTs all the time, like going into PvE? Like, how hard is it? What's the percentage of getting a good NFT? What is a good NFT, right? There's a lot of questions, but we'll see. I'm very, very bullish on the overall game. I love how it looks. I mean, as soon as I found this game, I made a video, right? I made a video right away. I was like, bro, I love this game. I love how it looks. this is AAA quality. And of course, the people behind this game, they come from AAA, studios and stuff like that. They're not messing around, ladies and gentlemen. They're not messing around. Now, something that I didn't know is land ownership. This is brand new to me. Eventually, players will be able to acquire a piece of land in the game world. Lands can be used for respawning or teleporting, allowing you to cover great distances within a short amount of time. Additionally, owning land unlocks the ability to generate dungeons for you and other players to explore. Dungeons will appear on the world map and are generated randomly every week. Every plot of land will have its own rarity and custom traits that determine the types of rewards it will contain, as well as odds of a dungeon appearing. These lands rarities are classified into common, advanced, rare, and legendary. Other players can gain access to your dungeons by paying a small fee, with a percentage of that fee going to the land owner. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. That is a way to actually generate income in the game, and I'm gonna buy land. I'm all for it, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go into the token sale and all of that, let's see what you can do with the Aury token. The Aury token will allow you to enjoy a better player experience. Aury can be used to customize your character, buy and sell NFT creatures, items, cosmetics, and cards, reward players for advancing the solo PvE mode, reward players for winning battles, pay out staking rewards from the treasury for players to earn passive returns, enter the battle arena via staking protocols, integrate the virtual economy with real-world economies via centralized or decentralized exchanges. A percentage of the marketplace fees will fund the Aury treasury for continued game development. Deflationary measures for removing Aury burn or otherwise are still being developed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the juice, how to get into the Aurory IDO. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. After the last article explaining how the Aurory team has scaled to over 20 people, we're glad to announce that our anticipated IDO will take place on October 21st at 2 p.m. UTC. So you got to make the conversion, ladies and gentlemen, October 21st. During this sale, 7% of the total supply, 7 million tokens, will be auctioned in an IDO, reusing the IDO program developed by Mango Markets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pretty cool. The public sale, so all the tokens in the public sale are going to be available right away. And then the seed round, the treasury, the ecosystem. Well, the ecosystem is going to be released right away. Linear distribution for 6 years. Advisors, it has a cliff, and then a linear vesting. This is all good. These clips are all good so that, people don't dump the tokens, right? So it actually is actually beneficial. So a lot of the things that happen in, token sales and stuff like that. I mean, most of the projects these days, they have some kind of vesting, so they don't drop the tokens to investors and stuff like that right away. So that way they don't actually dump on the market. So usually what happens is that investors, what it used to happen is that investors would get all these tokens right from the beginning and they would sell it right away at the highest price, and then the token would tank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get into the token sale, how you'll be able to participate. The sale will be conducted in 3 phases. First phase, the sale period, you will have 48 hours to deposit or withdraw USDC into a smart contract vault. The price of the Aury token will then adjust based on the amount of USDC deposited. I have never participated in something like this, but it seems pretty simple. So basically, you go to the IDO platform, you deposit the amount that you actually want to put in terms of USDC, dollars, and then the price will adjust depending on how much people are putting in terms of dollars. So if there's a lot of people putting a lot of fucking money in, then the price is going to go up. So as you can see right here, they deposited, I think it's $1,000, and the price went up to 0.000142. So the more people put in, the higher the price is going to be. If you consider the price to be too much, you can actually withdraw the tokens, but you will not be able to deposit it back at it again. So I would say just put the amount of money that you're willing to invest in this game. Don't go crazy. There's not a set price. So this actually gives the opportunity for everybody to put money in. I have never seen anything like this. So during this phase, you can deposit USDC to increase your bid, or withdraw USDC if you want to reduce your bid. So basically, you have this 48 hours before the sale to actually put USDC, and you'll be able to see the token price. If you don't like it, withdraw it. Just that simple. The second period is the grace period and will occur during the last 24 hours of the sale. If you consider the price of the token too high, you're going to be able to see the price. So you say, okay, I put $1, I put $1,000, but the price is too much for me. I don't think it's worth that much. Then you withdraw your tokens and that is it. That's basically it. Now, you will not be able to put the USDC back again into the protocol. So if you withdraw it, you lost your opportunity to be part of the IDO. Now, the last phase, the final period is the redeem period, where you will be able to have a month to redeem the purchased tokens to your wallet. To avoid comparisons with existing IDOs or projects, we must emphasize that all seed purchasers tokens and team tokens are locked, and none of them are unlocked at TGE token generation event. So, like I said before, right here, there is a cliff, and that cliff is to make sure that people don't dump on the community. So if somebody got into the pre-sale or seed round at a certain price, right, they can't dump on you, right, at a higher price. So the price is probably gonna moon, but that also means that people that have tokens already, the seed investors, cannot dump on you. That's really good. That's very, very important. The only tokens circulating after IDO will be the public sell tokens and the liquidity pool market making tokens, as mentioned above in the tokenomics document. The initial distribution offering of a token is one of the most important points of any project, as it involves having a part of the circulating supply distributed to open market. Often projects will perform it via several mechanisms: through launchpads, initial exchange offerings, or through open sales and lotteries. When we were thinking about Aury token public release, we had a couple points in mind: equal access to all, the ability to have price adapted to overall demand, and avoiding false scarcity due to only having an extremely tiny amount of the total supply circulating once listed on centralized and decentralized exchanges. For those reasons, we decided to avoid opting for the traditional IDO model. This model involves a much more limited supply distribution to a much more limited holder base, and often are more unfair or purely based on chance. We could have used the Aurory's NFT as whitelisting process, but again, this would have a gatekeeping effect on the existing community, while we believe a game's value should reside in the growth of its community. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me teach you how to get into the Solana network. It's very, very simple. Don't sweat it. This is like MetaMask, ladies and gentlemen, but the Solana network. So you're going to go to phantom.app. You're going to add it to Chrome. Boom, you add it to Chrome. It's going to take you, of course, to the Chrome Web Store. You add it, boom, add extension. That's simple. Then you go back. Once the section is installed, you go back, and there you go. Now I have the Phantom wallet up here. All I got to do is pin it so I can see it. And it's going to tell you at the Phantom extension, create new wallet. Now, if you already have a secret recovery phrase, all you got to do is input the recovery phrase, and you can bring your wallet in here. Now, if you're new to this, it's very, very simple. Create new wallet. It's going to give you these words. Now, I am showing you these words, but you should never give it to anybody. These words are whatever to me because this is just a test, so I can show you guys how to do it. You put those words down. Do not leave it in your computer, because if you download a software, if somebody hacks your computer and they see those words, they're going to know what to do with it, and they're going to steal everything that you have. So put it in a piece of paper, ladies and gentlemen, piece of paper. Put it in a piece of paper. Put it in a hard drive, and when you put it in a hard drive, do not connect it to the internet, right? Whenever you're managing that hard drive, you take off the internet, so you reduce the risk. Don't give this word to anybody. So there you go. I saved this somewhere. Do not save it in your computer. Create a password. Now, something very, very important. What I usually do when I get a wallet is that I actually remove it from Chrome. I remove it, I remove the wallet, and I reinstall it. And I try to use my words that I wrote down on my paper. Before I get any money in there, I actually remove it and I actually recover the account. I try to recover the account because I want to make sure that I actually wrote down the right words. Sometimes you can get it confused, and it happens, man. It happens. We're humans. It's 24 words. You might have written them down like crap, and then if you put your recovery phrase and they don't work, it's because you wrote it down bad. So that way you make sure that you have the right words. So I always do that with all my wallets. I basically delete it, and then I try to recover it before I put any money in there. So just to make sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing you have to do is go to ftx.us. FTX is basically an exchange, just like Coinbase, just like Binance. But FTX is a good one because they're tied to the Solana network. So I usually use FTX with everything that has to do with Solana, but you can get Solana token or USDC, and you can get on Binance, right? But FTX is just a better way to do it. So just go to ftx.com. If you're in USA, it's going to take you to the USA website. If you're from another country, it's going to take you to ftx.com. So you log in, you make your account, and then with your credit card, you have to find a way to do this. I'm not going to do this whole process. This is something that you should be able to do. It's just like a bank. You're going to have to put your ID. You're going to have to verify who you are. And then once you do that, you get USDC or you get Solana tokens. Now, you need Solana tokens to actually make transactions. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new to this whole NFT world, every time you do a transaction with your wallet, there's a small fee that you have to pay to do that. So you need the Solana token right here for a transaction. And it says right here, SOL is used to pay for transactions. In the Ethereum network, you use Ethereum for transactions, but in the Solana network, you use the SOL token. Now, the fees are very, very low. They're like cents, not like ETH that is like $100 per transaction, some crazy stuff because the network is congested. The Solana network is very, very cheap right now. So get some Solana tokens and also get some USDC. Now, if you want to add some tokens right here, you can actually search for USDC. Boom. And all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very simple. When you buy Solana tokens, you literally just take this, copy clipboard, that is your wallet address, and you paste it right in this platform in the withdrawal. So you put your your wallet address, and then it should be on your wallet right away. Now, the same thing with USDC. So you buy USDC, right, or USD, and then you put withdraw, and then you put your Solana wallet. Same thing. It's the same address for everything. So there's a bunch of tokens here. And the Aury token is going to be here. I'm not sure this is the Aury token. It could be a scam, ladies and gentlemen. It's not out yet. So, but the Aury token is gonna populate like this. Okay. Just make sure you don't put some random Aury token. They're not being sold yet. It's the 21st of October. But basically, you're gonna do this. And then once you have USDC and once you have Solana, then you can actually make transactions within the Solana network. Now, once you have your USDC, once you have your Solana, now you go to this website that they're going to give you very, very soon. We still don't have the website. This is a video that they have kind of explaining how to do it. You simply go connect wallet up here. As you can see, you put Phantom wallet, you put your password, it connects, and all you have to do is actually say how much you want to deposit. If you have $500, then you put $500. If you have $1,000, you put $1,000. If you have $100, then you put $100, and that's it. You click deposit, and then you sign the transaction on the Solana wallet. So I'm going to give you a small example of how to actually do this. We're going to go to this Solana art where you can actually get the NFTs for the Solana, for the Aurory. So let's say I would connect wallet. It's going to be the same process. Basically, I connect Phantom. Boom. It's going to ask me to put my password, and I would click connect. Simple. Now, I only have 0.16. Solana right here, but let's just do a walkthrough. So I go right here, I say buy, boom. It's going to tell me I don't have sufficient. But anyways, the point is that it's going to ask you to accept the transaction, and you're going to need some Solana in your wallet to actually make this transaction. It's going to cost you cents. So that's why I only have $25, right? So usually when I do transactions here, it's USDC. But in this case, they're actually charging you in Solana to actually buy these NFTs. These NFTs come from people, not from the game. The game already sold them. So these are people selling it. So people are asking for Solana to actually make this transaction. So in this case, you would need Solana to actually buy these NFTs. Now this is for noobs that don't know about decentralized exchanges. Radium.io is not a centralized bank like FTX, like Binance, like Coinbase, right? Where they ask you for ID or anything like that. Once you have money in your wallet, right? Once you have initial money in your wallet, you can actually go to a decentralized platform like this one. And you see how I have right here, $200 in USDC. I can actually go right here, go USDC, and you can see my money right here. And then you could go, I need Solana, right? I need some SOL tokens. So I can go right here, connect my wallet. As you can see, it's connected. And then I could go like max, and then it will give me 1.4 SOL, because SOL, I don't know, it's like $150 right now. So I can click swap. I approve the transaction. The network fee right here, as you can see, is going to cost me 0.000001. It's cents, ladies and gentlemen, cents. So I approve the transaction. The transaction is sent. Transaction confirmed. You check your wallet once again, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, 1.6 Solana. So once you have money from a centralized exchange into your wallet, you can actually, you know, make an economy for yourself within the wallet and never actually go back to the centralized exchange. So once you come in, I would suggest, you know, put $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever you can afford, and so you can start an economy without having to go back into the centralized exchanges. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's what I have done. I literally did it once. I only put money once in my Phantom wallet, and I have been, you know, having a little economy within my wallet, and I had never been, I didn't have to go back to the centralized exchanges to actually get money into my Phantom wallet, because I trade within the Solana network, and now I have money, you know, circulating basically. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world.